Hey gang, good morning. I'm, I'm fighting trying to keep this video short. I'm documenting my experience this trip. This is not my first trip that I've had dental work done here in Costa Rica. I saved big time money on my trip 2 years ago to have 2 root canals done, and which more than paid for my trip and my stay here in Costa Rica. I was only, because of meetings and other things going on at the time, and I had to have the root canals done like right now, I think I was only here 2 weeks that trip. But like I said, or maybe it's 3 weeks, the root canals were something that had to be done right away. And then, oh yeah, and I had some events I had to be at in January or close to February, whatever. Anyway, I had to be back in the United States. But most of the time, when I travel, I want to be where I'm at for at least 30 days. Anyway, it's morning. It's been almost 24 hours since, well, 21 hours since I had the 2 extractions, and I still have no pain. I'm comfortable, as you can see. I'm talking normally. And I'm not really on any drugs. I took the 1 pain pill last night because the doctor said take 1 before I go to bed, so I did. The whole procedure was totally painless. You saw the pictures. They're good-looking people. They all speak English. Well, except for the cute little assistant, Susie. I don't think she speaks any English at all, but she's so damn cute. Who cares? Anyway, I'm feeling good. It's great. This is my first visit because of what I'm having done. My old bridge gave out because of my dentist ignoring my, in Palm Desert, me telling him that I was having sensitivity in the bridge with coldness and so forth, and there was pain, and he totally blew it off as being nothing. So the teeth eventually died because of an infection in the gums, because of the bacteria or whatever happened. And so because of that, now I have to have both teeth pulled, which is no big deal, and implants put in, and then a new crown tuck in, a new bridge. And this is a process that takes approximately a year, so I have to do 3 visits. The first trip is they take the teeth out, they build a new bone graft, and let that grow and develop over 4 months, maybe 5 months, and then they put the implants in. Then they have to wait for that to heal. Then I come back in about another 4 months, and then they put the permanent crown or bridge back on. So for me, it's a 12-month process, and I'm saving $7,000. But I'm going to spend that $7,000 staying 3 full months here in Costa Rica. And as I mentioned in the text, it's each month it's going to cost me approximately $1,500 for the airfare and the rental of a house. In this case, I'm renting a really nice little 2-bedroom house here in Kiribati, which is just east of San Juan. It's in the mountains. It's cold as hell, so bring some cold weather clothes, which I did not. I brought a couple of sweatshirts because I thought it might be cool because of the rain here this time of year, but I was not expecting freezing my feet off, so I had to go buy house shoes, had to buy some pajamas. They don't have heaters in their homes here. I mean, more expensive homes probably do, but so technically they just don't have heaters. Like some houses don't even have AC. But I have a nice little house here. It does have air conditioning in case it does get hot, and it has a little antiquated washing machine and dryer, which is kind of cute. You hang your clothes up afterwards, and it's got a. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. This is about the dental. So anyway, I'm taking 3 months off. Now here, I want to answer a couple of questions. Yes, it was totally painless except for the needle going. I felt the needle prick once, and then because I have such a low blood pulse, it's hard to find veins. So the doctor had to go through my wrist. Which, ouch, that hurt. That was the most painful part. But he gave me a little smiley sticker on my hand. Dr. Juan is really cool. He turns on the 80s music. He sings the 80s music, which is awesome. And anyway, and he's been an oral surgeon for 16 years. He's amazing. His little assistant, Susie, she's adorable. And it just went so perfect. He actually talked to me for 20 minutes before, answered all my questions, explained the whole process to me of what they're doing today they could not do 6 months ago. So drawing the blood, creating the lymphocytes to put in there that will rebuild my natural bone. is something totally different. They no longer have to use synthetic bone or animal bone or the painful way of taking part of a piece of bone chip from your hip to rebuild the bone in your jaw so that they can put the implants in later. So the other question that I want to address, and I want to keep this short as possible, is that a lot of you say, well, Bob, I can't afford to take the time off to go down there and so forth. Okay, yes, maybe under your current conditions, you cannot afford to take that kind of time off. But seriously, saving $7,000, if you can't afford to take that kind of time off, then $7,000 must be a huge savings for you. Really? Do you want to put it down on a credit card and pay it off over 10 years? No. So look, you only think you cannot afford to take 3 full months off a year. I can take more than that. I'm just taking these 3 off in the next 12 months to come here, but I plan on doing other places. I mean, I have a lot of places to go. Nashville for a week for a coach summit, Las Vegas a couple of trips, and other places that I'm going to be. So I'm going to be taking off at least 4 months just to get out of the, get away from home. But the best part is that no matter where I go, I can work. I buy a keyboard wherever I go if I don't take one with me, because the laptop keyboard is so damn small. So if you, like I tell everybody else, if you really think that you cannot afford, but you want to learn that you're wrong, I can show you how you can have the freedom to take off anytime you want without getting permission from anybody, to do the things you want, to go to the places you want. If you have a family, to provide for your family the best medical care, everything that they need and deserve. And there's nothing wrong with being greedy to have the best of everything in life, and because the opportunities are out there. Even here in Costa Rica, you've got to watch my blog. I happen to be in Curibata. It's just east of San Jose. It's one of the wealthiest places in Costa Rica. That's why I picked it, because I figured the dentists would be better here, because money usually buys the best. Also, although medical care all through Costa Rica is awesome because of the government, that's the #1 priority. But there is some of the most wealthiest homes here. I mean, there are huge homes along the hillside here and stuff, and kind of like a private area. And I wanted to see how the wealthy lived in Costa Rica. Like Burger King burgers costing $2 more a piece than they do in the United States. I mean, the commercialization here is taking advantage of the money that's here in Curibata. Everything's more expensive here, so don't plan on buying anything here unless you got some extra bucks. But hey, back to the point. I can show you how to afford all that stuff, so it's no big deal. I just, I'm still, even though I have a little bit of money, I still feel bad for the locals. How do they afford to shop in Walmart? How do they afford to shop in the Terra Mall that I went to? Everything is so expensive. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm out of here. If you have any questions about the dental and medical care here, I'm going to be starting up a new blog about the medical care and so forth, and all the things. So I'm going to have all the rest of my medical care done here in Costa Rica. I will have a blog about all the medical care and my experiences with each one. I will answer questions for you. And especially if you want to learn how to make more money, earn what you're worth, and afford everything that you need, your family needs, and deserves, then please send me a message. Contact me. I'll give you some ideas. I'll show you how to do things to get started for free. How, surprisingly, there may be things that you're doing right now that could make you tons of money just by doing the internet. Remember, the internet is here to stay, just like the telephone was back in the early 1900s. My grandmother hated the telephone. She didn't want no damn phone. Somebody want to talk to me. Come on over here and talk to my face. I ain't picking no damn stupid thing. Hello, what? What the hell's that? Who's on the other end here? Well, why don't you come and visit me? It's like, I remember handing her the phone one time when I was a young kid. And she looked at the phone and she said, what the hell do I want to talk on here? You want to talk to me? Come over to the house. And she gave it back to me and walked away all pissed. I was like, whoa. But the phone was the natural thing for me. I was a young kid. But for her, she never got over the fact that new technology. So, let me teach you how to use the internet to afford everything you want and have a better life. I'm out of here. I'm having a good day. Does it look like I'm in pain? This is the best dental experience I've ever had in my life. and I'll answer all your questions and I'll help you have a great time on your next dental experience.